Hi there, my name is Sheridan and I'm here today with Brenda Gonzalez. And she is an amazing inspiration of alopecia. And we're going to be talking today about her experience with alopecia areata since childhood all the way up until now. Um, let's get right into it. Hi, Bren. Welcome.
Hi, Sheridan. Thank you for the invitation. Hi to everyone. I'm Brenda. I'm from Mexico, and I'm currently 32 years old. And I started losing my hair when I was a little bit before 5 years old. And when it started, at the moment, in my family, we were experiencing a lot of family issues, for say so. So I think that's why my hair started falling. But then it was like it never stopped. Let's say that those issues get fixed, we move on, my hair grew back, and then it started falling again. And since that moment, it never stopped. This growing and falling, regrowing and falling, regrowing and falling. Roller coaster. I think the hardest part of my life was during puberty and teenage. Because, well, I wasn't sure what was going on inside of me, and also these changes that you experience during these ages. It became really complicated. I think one of the things that helped me most was fencing. At the time, I was a fencer. And even though people used to tell me that fencing was causing me my hair loss, I knew it wasn't. It was actually otherwise. It was fencing, the opportunity to have another window to see things different, to relate different. But I was always scared about people noticing that I was losing my hair. So it was hard. I think it wasn't after finishing my degree in biology. I'm a biologist. And I think after that, it was like the hardest point because my hair loss was really hard to cover. And I just had to make the call to shave it off. And I was like super scared about it. I was really scared about what people was gonna think of me, or that people were gonna judge me, or they were gonna think that I had cancer or something like that. And I think I spent like around 6 months with this inner battle. And before shaving my head, I tried to get some prosthetic hair like replacements, like systems. Like those systems are made like a specific personalized for your alopecia. And that time I had alopecia areata, and I was like so refusing to accept that all my hair will fall down. Yeah. So I remember that this girl made the prosthesis just according to my bald spots. And then she told me once, I think you need a full week because your alopecia is gonna keep growing. And I got so mad when she said that. I was like, how you dare to do that? I don't want a whole system. I just want to cover my bald spots. So we did that. And oh my God, it was a complete mess. It worked, but it was really hard to put them in because I had a lot of bald spots. So it was really hard to put the system on and to take it off and to maintain it. And of course, my alopecia keep growing, as this lady knew. But I was like a resistance to accept that. So then I said to myself, this is it. You have to take the step. I know this is going to be super hard. And I think one of the greatest support that I have at that moment was my boyfriend. And meeting him, it was also like unexpected for me because of my alopecia, I also thought that no one would love me as I am because of my hair loss or because I had like this weird look. But that's actually just a wrong belief that I had because that wasn't true. And actually, when I met this guy that he's my current partner, I think he saw me for who I am, like inside of me. He really didn't care about my hair. I remember at that time, I had my hair long, but with a lot of bald spots, and he didn't notice. And I said like, yeah, I don't care. I thought you had like this new modern haircut, because he could just notice that I have no hair in here. So he thought that I was just like a modern girl or something. And yeah, I said like, well, no, I have alopecia, and it's very probable that I will lose my whole hair at some point. And I don't want to tell you that it's going to go back, but it's going to go away, because it's actually very probable that it won't. And I'm also like accepting it. So this is who I am, and this is all I have. So you can take it or leave it. And then he said like, no, I love you. I want to be with you. I don't care about that. And when I take the step to shave my head, he actually was the one who helped me doing it. And I remember that he was holding like this shaver machine, and he was like, do you want me to shave it? And I said, no, I want to do it me. I need to do it. Like at least this front part, and then you can do the rest. And yeah, that's why I started shaving it. And I remember that when it started like cutting and falling down, it was like, I don't have to worry about this anymore. It's gone. It's like in a way I rushed the process. I knew my hair will fall down eventually. But by removing it by myself, it was, I don't know, it was magical. At that moment, it's something inside of me released. And from that moment on, it was the work now to embrace that you're bald, and you're gonna be bald like for the rest of your life. Because sometimes you shave your head, or you can have a crazy haircut, and then you say it's hair, it's gonna grow back. I'm not gonna look this forever. And then I remember like 3-6 months later, I was still looking at me. I was like, okay, this is not gonna change for you. This is how you look, and this is how you prefer it to be, instead of with those weird hair straights that you had. So you know how you have to face it. And in order to do that, that's where yoga came into my life and helped me go through the whole process. I think at this moment I started using wigs. I got a couple of wigs, and I was using my wigs all the time. And wigs made me feel more comfortable, more secure, and less stressed out.
Yeah.
But then I was feeling like I was hiding, that I wasn't showing as I am, that I was still like holding like a big secret. And I was still feeling like people noticed. At that moment I was working at the zoo, so there's a lot of employees at the zoo, and I knew that a lot of people were speaking behind my back because they noticed that I was using a wig, because it was also a synthetic wig, so it's easier to and that hit me hard, because it was painful, it was hurtful to hurt people behind my back, so speaking things about me, or just saying things like, no, it's just, she has cancer. They always say that, no? But people, for at least here in Mexico, when they see a bald woman, the first thing that they think is she has cancer. So in order to make a front of that, I just took my wig off one day at work. And I said, well, this is me. You like it or not, this is me. And I don't care, and I don't have cancer. And I'm very shaky inside, but I'm not gonna hide again. Okay, so I already took the step, and this is how it will remain. And since that day, I haven't used a wig. And I think it's been like 3 years, maybe more.
That's really brave and courageous of you.
Yeah, I think it was courageous, but I think the part that made me go for it is this inner will to feel happy
Yeah.
about who I am and to feel free, because I was always hiding or worried about the wind, about the water, about a hairstyle, about everything. I was worried all the time because hair moves and it's very easy to people to notice. But I felt so ashamed when people notice it that I don't know. I remember that my whole body started like shaking and my mouth like just, I don't know. I couldn't say anything when people noticed that I had alopecia. So when I do this, like I'm like this, I don't care, because I was at that moment just like this with hair on the sides and no hair on the front, and my hair was a little bit longer at that moment, so it looked very weird. But I think that my statement was, well, I know it looks weird, but this is who I am. And if it makes you uncomfortable, that's your problem. That's not my problem. I don't want to feel uncomfortable in my own skin anymore. That's my statement. That's my call now. So, of course, it's not easy. Of course, it took me maybe 3 years to feel completely comfortable without hair at every situation. But I think it's completely worth it, because at the moment you go swimming on the ocean without any worries,
priceless. And like the waves, and you can just like, it's priceless.
Yeah, it's priceless. I don't know, for someone with alopecia, someone for us, maybe a lot of other people won't understand. But if you have alopecia, I know you understand this. So, oh my God, that sensation, that freedom,
that's what
me strong and keep moving and keep saying even harder, this is who I am, this is how I look. If you don't like it, that's your problem. Because there's a lot of people that love me as I am, that accept me as I am, that sees value as I am, and that's what I want to keep with me. Yeah,
that's so
pretty much my story.
That's your wisdom. Thank you. That's really helpful. I know that strength that is inside of you to say, here I am, love me or don't, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to be over here. Is also inside of every single other person who might be watching this. It's inside of all of us. And alopecia just says it's time for that to come out. So thank you for sharing that.
No, you're welcome. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for this session. And one thing that I would like to tell you is, don't allow alopecia to stop you from doing the things that you love the most.
Yes.
Just because you may feel exposure. Don't do that. And even though you feel like the world it's very hard and very unfair, it might be, but it's also kind and loveful, and people also find beauty in different aspects. So don't be afraid of not having hair. You're gonna do great, and people will love you without hair.